What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 573 of Community Universe Mode, and we are live in Atlanta, Georgia for Fast Track. NGW taking center stage for its biggest event to date. And kicking things off is the Magnificent Six ladder match. One woman going to walk out of Fast Track tonight with an opportunity at the Women's Championship. A contract will hang above the ring. Whoever climbs the ladder first, unhooking the briefcase, will earn that contract to cash in for a championship match anytime, anywhere. And the 5 women that we know who will be in this match, who have qualified: Rose Beauchamp, Madison Miles, Ashley Rain, and Yamai Chiba. A recent addition being Danielle Davis, who is replacing the injured Roxana Stone, guys. The Goddess Queen suffering a knee injury after that main event ladder match on NGW TV just a couple of nights ago. So now this rookie gonna get the chance to shine on the big stage and perhaps in her debut move right to the front of the line. But still, who is that mystery participant going to be? Women's Division Overseer Amber Briggs has promised that it is going to be a world-renowned competitor. And I am extremely excited to find out who that will be. Another mystery that's still to be found out later on tonight. Who has General Manager Ken Donahue hand-picked, scouring the globe, to face the British Bulldozer, the Bully? TZ match with the NGW Championship. TZ says there's no challenges left. Ken Donahue says, I'm going to find you one. And in our main event, the 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal, where the winner will earn a full contract with either Fusion or Genesis, their choice, and a mid-card title match in their debut on that brand. So much more as well to get to. We saw what just those 4 ladies put themselves through on the last episode of NGW for momentum. It was Ashley Rain who, when all was said and done, stood atop the ladder with that Mimic briefcase in hand. Can she do it for real right here and right now? And this has got to be a favorite in a lot of people's minds. Rose Beauchamp, the biggest of these 6. Well, I don't know that for sure because we still don't know who the mystery opponent is. But I'd say it's a pretty good guess. She's still going to be the largest. Only takes her a couple of steps to get up to the top of that ladder. We saw it a couple of nights ago. I mean, just look at what happened to Roxana Stone, guys, in a preparation match. She got injured, a brutal knee injury. Nobody has any idea when she'll be back. This could be a career-shortening matchup, but these 6 ladies willing to put it all on the line for just a shot at the women's title. The women's title that will be competed for tonight in our co-main event when Sunny Octave and Piper Fox look to end their rivalry once and for all in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And here she is, the woman replacing Roxana Stone, guys, the debuting Danielle Davis. What an opportunity for this rookie. Amber Briggs had to scramble after Stone was not cleared by the doctors, but man, what a pick. I guess Double D here in the right place at the right time. We saw how excited she was on Twitter all week long. Looking to bring the glow to NGW. Nice shot of the ladder right there. Danielle Davis, a complete unknown. I have no idea what she's going to bring to the table, but I'll tell you this much, I'm looking forward to finding out. And here comes the dark horse, I'll say, Madison Miles, who qualified just a couple of nights ago, winning that 8-women's battle royal. And she is gonna rival Rosebud champ for most powerful in this lineup. Can Madison Miles come out of nowhere and put herself right dab in the center of the map? What a way to start off the show. It doesn't get much bigger than this. Don't forget, guys, 1 week from tonight, next Sunday, March the 3rd, it is Validation, the battle of the brands, Fusion, NGW, and Genesis competing to prove which is the superior show. And it was a great announcement earlier this week from Women's Division Overseer Amber Briggs that the women will get a spot on the Validation card. Talking about rookies, what a phenomenal first few weeks it has been for the small but mighty Ashley Rain. She's 3-0, unbeaten, qualified in her debut, winning that triple threat tornado elimination tag match. And as I mentioned, was the winner of the Fatal 4-Way ladder bout a couple of nights ago. I dare to say Ashley Rain will enjoy the speed advantage over her other 5 opponents, but here comes probably the most bet on, the spunky Japanese girl Yamai Chiba, who came so close to becoming women's champion 2 months ago in Chicago. Chiba qualifying by putting down Amaya Connor in an Extreme Rules match a couple of weeks ago. But let's find out, guys, who's going to be the 6th Amber Briggs hand-picked participant for this match. Wait, what? Amber Briggs? Is she putting herself in this match? The former undisputed women's champion, the inaugural Vixens champion, the women's division overseer. What the hell? Amber Briggs using her authority to give herself the 6th and final spot. Briggs has been tweeting for a couple of months now, talking about how much she wants to get back into the ring. But I never expected her to do something like this. Maybe seeing the success of her brother Andrew becoming world champion a few weeks ago drove Amber to get up out of that general manager's seat and step back into that squared circle. I don't know if I agree with this, though. Nothing can be done. Wow, Amber Briggs back in action. And she is no stranger to ladder matches, guys. The veteran immediately leaving the ring, going right for a ladder as Rosebud champion Madison Miles. I talked about how much I wanted to see this one-on-one a couple of days ago on NGW TV. Yamai Chiba and Danielle Davis. Danielle's a lot smaller than I thought. She might actually rival Ashley Rain for shortest member of the women's division roster. Remember, there are no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to win is to climb a ladder and unhook that briefcase that hangs above the ring inside a contract for a women's title match anytime, anywhere. All 6 women in the ring. Amber Briggs taking it to the small but mighty one. As Rosebud champ just pleading Madison Miles' clock with that rebounding strike to the chin. Danielle Davis trying to roll to safety. Yamai Chiba closing back in on her. Ooh, nice drop toe hold face buster. Kick to the midsection. Ashley Rain going right after the future Hall of Famer who's looking to revitalize her career. I have to assume this means that Amber Briggs is stepping down from her position as women's division overseer. Wonder how Ken Donahue feels about this. What if Ken Donahue is TZ Mass's challenger for later on tonight? All the GMs just wilding. Ooh, nice Hurricane Rana there by Danielle Davis to Chiba. As Amber Briggs throws Rain back into the ring, coming up on her rear. Rosebud champion Madison Miles, guys, seeming to have some beef as they're just battling all the way up the ramp here. Sleeper slam by Rain. Danielle Davis up against the ropes, looking like she's taking a quick nap. Who's missing? Somebody's missing. Irish whip by Ashley Rain. Coming up from behind. Oh, Danielle Davis gonna bring Amber Briggs to her feet. Where's Ashley Rain going, guys? To the high rank district. Is this such a good idea? Will it pay off? It will not. Yamai Chiba getting her knees up, and Rain might have cracked a couple of ribs there. Madison Miles, Emerald Explosion to the Amazonian. The bottom of the ramp there. These two have not taken their hands off each other since the bell rang. There is some real issues going on between Beauchamp and Miles with that lumbar check. Still not content, but Yamai Chiba taking Ashley Rain to Kick City with those strikes to the chest. Look at this, Rose has got a ladder, looking to send it into the ring. First time the ladder has been introduced so far. We saw the damage that Beauchamp did with ladders a couple of nights ago on NGW TV. Wait a minute, Rose with her sit-out powerbomb to Amber Briggs. Yamai Chiba takes out Madison Miles, guys, sets up the ladder. The spunky Japanese girl has her hands on the briefcase, as she did so many times on the Go Home show. But this is where it matters. Chiba's still got the case. Madison Miles strong enough to push over the ladder. Yamai Chiba hangs on, but it's no use. Electric chair takes her down as Danielle Davis tries to incapacitate Amber Briggs. Danielle Davis showing no fear, going right after someone the stature of Amber Briggs. Hung up to drive. Beauchamp dropped to the outside. Chiba in the center of the ring with a swing out neck breaker and a little tadpole splash immediately following. Chiba has hands on the ladder again. Setting it up directly under the briefcase. She loosened it up a whole lot. a couple of minutes ago. Rose Beauchamp with a punch right to the base of Chiba's skull. And Danielle Davis gonna seize the chance, the opening, the newcomer in her debut. Will she walk out as the Magnificent Six briefcase holder? No, powerbomb. Beauchamp and Briggs working together there. Rose Beauchamp taking a quick breather. Where the hell is she going? Oh dear Lord. Rose Beauchamp to the outside, but Amber Briggs using her veteran instinct to step out of the way. Meanwhile, Madison Miles freaking taking out Yamai Chiba with a back suplex onto the ring apron. Why is everybody always calling me when I'm streaming? It is indeed Fast Track, baby! Our opening matchup here in the Magnificent Six ladder match. It has already been a hard-fought contest. Only one of these ladies can leave tonight with a future world title match. Look at Chiba fighting a battle on two fronts. The rookie's ganging up on her. Really? Wait a minute! Ashley Rain! Ashley Rain has her hands on the briefcase! Will Ashley Rain, the small but mighty one, walk out as the winner? And she does! Just as she did 2 nights ago! Ashley Rain is the Magnificent Six winner. Danielle Davis tried to get up top as quickly as she could, but was just not fast enough. What a rookie month for Ashley Rain. This number won't stop calling me. Ashley Rain stands atop the ladder with a future world title match in her possession. Congratulations to the small but mighty one. But guys, we are just getting started. We still have 4 championship matches to come. And of course, that colossal main event, 20 men and an over-the-top rope battle royal vying for a Fusion or Genesis contract. But up next, it is the NGW Tag Team titles on the line as Black Magic, Jared Leon, and TJ Black, of course, backed by Joy Justice, take on the champions, the Misfits, Tenra, and Joseph Santos with Rami. Guys, I got to answer this. They won't stop calling me. 1 second. And of course, it's not even anyone I know. Just some random lady speaking Spanish. Vintage. But as I was saying, get back into it. NGW Tag Team titles are on the line. Black Magic, who are on a bit of a winning streak, but as are the Misfits, earning this championship match by besting Chaos and Order and the Ali Brothers the week before that. Will they be the ones to dethrone the team that everybody discounted back in Connecticut? But man, did they pull off that upset. But I think that Black Magic are falling into the same trap that the league did, counting the Misfits out. We even saw TJ Black tweet a couple of days ago. He said, the Misfits are joke champions. They don't deserve to hold the titles. Black Magic will give the NGW Universe the champions they deserve. She's calling me again. You have the wrong number. Stop calling me. course, this has to happen during the stream. I gotta figure out how to block numbers here. Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one to call. Because as I said, both teams are coming off of a few wins. I guess it's just gonna matter who wants it more. Well, it's certainly a contrast, not just in style, but personality as well. The unholy one, TJ Black, and Jared Leon with his wife, Joy Justice, there at the back. Eerily making their way towards the ring for the biggest match of their careers. Joy Justice, of course, we know the sister of Bloody Justice, who along with Damien, the Undead, are looking at a future Fusion Tag Team Championship opportunity. Will the Justice family be donned in gold by the end of the month? The Misfits have said time and time again, don't count us out. Don't take us for a couple of kids who don't know what we're doing. Because look what we did to the league. Look what we did to the Armbar Society. Yeah, we got knocked down, but we kept getting back up, and now we're the tag team champions because of it. Well, I'm certainly glad that Robbie Young is out here with her boys to try and counteract Joy Justice just in case she tries anything. Joseph Santos and Tenra, guys, are not just fighting to retain their titles tonight, but remember, the winners of this match will represent NGW next Sunday at Validation in the Battle of the Tag Teams. And the winners of that match will get to choose whichever show they want to go to challenge their champs. So let's say the Misfits retain here, and then they win the match of Validation. They can decide to go to Fusion. They can decide to go to Genesis, challenge Bastion or the Rebellion. But there is only one goal in mind for these two at the moment. And that's fighting until they can't anymore to remain champions. These two are so proud to hold those titles. Every time I see them, they got smiles on their faces talking about how honored they are to represent this division. Will it all come crashing down before it really even starts? Capture the titles back in Connecticut. They've held them right here tonight, marks a month. I don't know how there's still some people in that NGW universe that say the Misfits, it was a fluke that they won the titles back in Connecticut, because then they beat the league the very next show. There's always going to be that minority, that loud minority who just want to hate, just want to ruin the fun for the Misfits, i.e. Black Magic. Just completely emotionless as they stare across the ring at the champs. You know, the number one thing that Santos and Tenra always tell each other and everyone else, we're here to have fun. And of course they want to win, they want to capture championships, but they never want to lose sight of what matters, and that's having a good time. The Florida Flatliner, the mustached man, handing off their belts to Poe, who holds them up high for the entire world to see. And it'll be Jared Leon starting against Tenra in this first time ever confrontation. As Still to come up next, the Rising Star Championship will be fought for. Seven Lee challenging Anthony Hunt. I'm also excited for the NGW debut of French Pride a little bit later on. They'll be going up against Wrecking Crew. Look at that! Early on, will this be a quick night for the Misfits after that dropkick? No, count out at 1. And that bear knee to the back of the head. Like I said, Tenra here to have a good time. Doesn't want to fool around too much though, because Black Magic is no nonsense. Face first up the top turnbuckle, looking for an early tag, but Leon gonna send it back over towards TJ Black. Poe almost taking his first bump of the night. Ooh, boot to the side of the head. Punch to the back of the head attempted. Oh wow, look at the power of Leon with that choke toss. Just sent the mustache man right overhead. Back into the corner. Runs face first into the elbow. Gonna try for that tag again. He's gonna get it. Assisted cross body from up high. Don't let Joseph Santos' stature sway your opinion on the man, because he is a hell of an athlete. So athletic, so agile. And that Florida flatliner can come out of nowhere. Irish hook to the corner. Ooh, Enzu lariat to the back of the head. Jared Leon able to escape to the outside, evading that stomp. Threw that crossbody wildly. Didn't even almost connect. Both Joy Justice and Rami Young watching from ringside. Back to the corner. Another elbow to the jaw. Wow. Talk about a right hook. Santos got the taste slapped out of his mouth right there. Gut wrench suplex. TJ Black cheering on Leon, who takes a few seconds to catch his breath. And here we go, a tag to the unholy one, a spinning knee strike. Dragged by arm and leg towards the center of the ring. Looks like a handspring moonsault, something I wouldn't think to see from TJ Black. He's going to do it again. It worked so well the first time. Why not? Going after the legs. And, might have just shattered the kneecap of Santos. I thought he was setting up for a figure 4, but man, he turned that around real quick. Standing Spanish fly. Look at TJ Black go. He is feeling it, but turning his back. Rookie mistake, hot tag, and here comes Tenra. That rolling heel kick. Now goes to the calf kick, but Black was ready for it. Tries for the collar and elbow tie-up, kick to the midsection, another rolling heel kick, nope. He's got it sized up now, sends a hush over the crowd, well, tries to anyway, for that swinging neck breaker. Rami Young checking on Joseph Santos. Tenra trying to throw a punch, but he is not having much luck getting the better of the unholy one at the moment. Chop blocking. I always say Tenra doesn't like to wear knee pads or elbow pads. He thinks it adds more of an impact to his punches and kicks, and that's true, but he's also unprotected, and we saw TJ Black taking advantage of that. Now great teamwork from the challengers. What is this? Rolling unprettier to become the new NGW Tag Team Champions, but Joseph Santos breaking up that one. TJ Black just inadvertently hitting Jared Leon. Hopefully, Jared is able to recognize that that was a mistake. Targeting the knee once again. Tenra is trapped in the corner, guys. Black Magic doing such a good job of cutting off the ring, and now look at this. Oh, right into a knee. And a knee to the face! Tenra's mustache about to be freaking blasted off into the cheap seats if this keeps up. Reverses the momentum of the Irish whip, and now look at Jared Leon using those long legs to choke out Tenra's. Got to watch the 5 count, though. doesn't want to be disqualified because the Misfits will retain on a countout or a disqualification either way. Black Magic can only win the titles by pinfall or submission. Tenra has got to make a tag, guys, but he is a long way from home. And Jared Leon looks to hammer that final nail to the coffin. Into the pin, does he have it? Oh man, I thought that was it for sure. Joy's justice, but Tenra digging down deep and showing his heart by surviving that. He gets busted open, blood seeping from underneath that tuft of hair, the beautiful bangs. And now I think Tenra might be a bit confused, guys, as he just stands there. Wait a minute! Going for the brain buster? Jared Leon counters STO. Tenra just, man, everything he goes for getting shut down. Black Magic waiting around every single corner. Another tag. And what is this? Wait a minute! The potion! The potion! To win the tag team titles! 1, 2, 3! Black Magic have done it! We have new NGW Tag Team Champions! The Potion! Wow, what a performance! Cutting off the ring, isolating Tenra, and just picking him apart. And here was Tenra's last-ditch effort, going for his brainbuster down out of the knee, but then he got caught with the potion, and that would be all she wrote. Black Magic are going to Validation to represent NGW against Bastion and the Rebellion. I did not see this coming. Congratulations to Black Magic. Will we have another new champion? Because coming up next, the Rising Star title will be vied for Seven Lee. As always, with his sister 11 at his side, challenging Anthony Hunt. Anthony Hunt, the longest reigning Rising Star champion of all time. And if he retains tonight, he will actually break Miles Kelly's long-standing record for most defenses of the championship. Anthony Hunt said last month, everybody sees this Rising Star title as a stepping stone to the NGW title or to going to the main roster to fight for one of their mid-card championships, but I see this title as the title of NGW. I'm going to hold it forever, never going to cash it in. I'm going to make this the championship everybody wants to hold. And it's Seven Lee that wants it tonight, earning this opportunity by defeating Carnage. And so far, Seven Lee is unbeaten. Anthony Hunt, though, in his career has only ever been pinned 3 times. Will Lee make it 4? We're about to find out. Yo, what up, Zeus? Welcome to the stream, NGW Fast Track. Live from Atlanta, Georgia. We just had new tag team champions crowned. Black Magic dethroning the Misfits. Seven Lee, guys. He might look unique, but his style in the ring is just as much so. Nobody has been able to hold a candle to Seven Lee so far, or his sister for that matter. And that's why a lot of people are betting on him tonight, despite the fact that Anthony Hunt has battled back every single challenger that stepped up to him. This is the third match. Mark, welcome, by the way. Nice to have you. Ashley Rain won the Magnificent Six ladder match, and as I said, Black Magic just becoming the new NGW Tag Team Champs. Seven Lee looking around like he's not too impressed, but he had better change his attitude real quick. Anthony Hunt is not the type of guy that you want to look past. The prodigy of NGW, been here since day one. Hunt says he doesn't want to leave. This is his show, and he has the title. We know that TZ Mass took exception to that last month when these two battled over the NGW title in Connecticut. Hunt says he doesn't care, though, that he lost to Mass, because the only thing that matters is he's got that championship over his shoulder. Anthony Hunt will be a part of the 20-man battle royal later on tonight. In our main event, will he take the Rising Star title with him, possibly to Fusion or Genesis? And that is what is on the line, the CMV Rising Star Championship. Seven Lee, and always got to keep your eyes on that pesky 11 ringside. Undefeated so far. Does he have what it takes, though, to put down a man who, in his near-year career, has only been pinned 3 times? The longest reigning Rising Star champ of all time. In fact, Anthony Hunt might be nipping at the heels of Just Insane for single longest title reign of all time. Just Insane held the Undisputed Championship for 7 months. I do believe Anthony Hunt's at 5.5, maybe even 6 months. But will he even continue past tonight? Poe rings that bell. Let's find out. Anthony Hunt takes the early advantage with a cravat suplex. Always something you got to remember, that Hunt has a champion's advantage. He can retain on a countout or a disqualification. Seven Lee can only win the belt via pinfall or submission inside of the ring. Swooping around behind, waistlock. Seven Lee reverses the momentum to benefit himself. Nice wrestling takedown. You look at a guy like Seven Lee, you might not expect him to be such a great wrestler, but he is honestly very well-rounded. Every single aspect of the craft, Seven Lee seems to have locked down, and knocking Hunt out of the ring, that just might be a sign of disrespect. Hey, if we see that in the main event later on, someone will be eliminated. Anthony Hunt's waiting for him on the outside, though. What a counter! Out of the military press into the DDT. It's obvious that Lee did his homework, guys. And now look at the challenger mocking Anthony Hunt, but Hunt's going to take the cheap shot. Hanging Seven Lee, throat first on the top rope, and a heavy Irish whip. Sternum first into that top turnbuckle, punch to the back of the head, turns him about, cracking him one right in the jaw. Seven's not going to take that line down, though. Counter after counter, tip for tap, reversal after reversal with the Rising Star title on the line. This is turning into a reversal fest. Chest first again off the turnbuckle into a German suplex. Look at that aggressive pin by Hunt to try and retain early on, only gets a 1 count. Right back to that corner. Hunt going full force with the European uppercut. I don't think there's a single person in all of CMV that hits a better European uppercut than Anthony Hunt. You can quote me on that. German suplex. Bit of distance put between them. Not for long. 7 Lee closes it with that rolling clothesline. Whoa! Hunt out of nowhere. Victory roll. Oh, but not even a 1 count. And that is how quick Anthony Hunt can beat you. You blink and you just might be beaten. Going after the knee. Gets a receipt. Kick to the midsection and quite the DDT indeed. Clothesline now. Back elbow. Pushing Hunt back. Irish whip Hunt though. Able to get the better of Lee, not for long. High kick to the side of the head. Jumping back over the apron. Look at Hunt. Stalling butterfly suplex. That is some power. Letting the blood rush to the head of 7. Ripped it, you salty sea dog. What a rare appearance. Welcome, welcome. As the Rising Star title is on the line, and 7 Lee, guys, is taking it to Anthony Hunt. Death Valley Bomb. Do we have a new Rising Star champion? 1. Oh, only a 1 count. Hello, Gumball. 7 Lee seems a bit miffed that wasn't enough to win him the championship. What do you expect, though? Full Nelson face buster. Oh, perfect position. Lee to the top rope. We know what he's looking for. That 450. Knees. Hunt got up the knees. Sucked in the air right up out of Lee. Maybe even broke a rib. And now the champ with the Doorbuster GTS. 1, 2, 3. Anthony Hunt is still Rising Star champ. 7 Lee had the match won. But every time you go to the top rope, it is high risk, high reward. But it was the downfall of 7 Lee on this occasion. Hunt got up the knees, hit his patented Gourtbuster GTS. And that was all she wrote. Anthony Hunt now not just the longest reigning Rising Star champion of all time, but most defenses, beating Miles Kelly's record. Can anybody take that title from the Prodigy? One title changing hands. Black Magic beating the Misfits to win the NGW Tag Team Championships, and Hunt retains. Still 2 title matches to come. Who is Ken Donahue's hand-picked opponent for TZ Mass? And don't forget Octave Piper 2 out of 3 falls for the Women's Championship. But up next, guys, I am super amped for the NGW debut of French Pride. They are joined by their new manager, JT Leroux. And if you don't know French Pride, well, I don't blame you. They only had a few matches on Genesis this season before getting it sent down to NGW. They're looking to prove themselves. They are hungry to do so, but Vachon in his own right, guys, is a former Rising Star champion and World Tag Team champion, hoping to move up the rankings here in NGW with his new partner, Joseph Lance. But will their first night be, well, not such a good one, as they are paired against the Wrecking Crew, Michael Payne and Harry Wallace. Man, as every match comes and goes, we get closer to the main event, 20-man battle royal, and I just get more and more hyped. Who is going to earn that contract with either Fusion or Genesis? I know that every single one of the guys in that match is going to bring their A game. I might have a favorite, but I'm not going to tell. Can't be biased, you know. Maybe. We don't have to wait all that long unless this match goes the distance, because TZ Max will defend his championship up next. French Pride hoping to make an impact in their debut here at Fast Track. Sebastian Vachon on the left, Joseph Lance on the right, and JT Leroux backing them to the ring. This is a team that I could see very easily making NGW their new home, and taking the tag team division by storm. But will they even be able to survive the hype duo of Michael Payne and Harry Wallace, the Wrecking Crew? These two guys, I mean, I don't even know how to really describe them, especially Harry Wallace. He's like a freak of nature, this man. I see him backstage, he eats a whole steak raw, and then downs a glass of raw eggs too. How does he not have salmonella? Maybe he does. Maybe that's why he's so weird. But here we go, French Pride. Sebastian Vachon starting off against Michael Payne of the Wrecking Crew, and Poe rings the bell. As I said, Vachon, a former Rising Star champion and World Tag Team champion. I think French Pride are really going to bring something fresh to the tag division in NGW, that veteran instinct, against all these younger teams coming up, these fresh faces. Ooh, Enzo Lariat. Grabs him by the belt to bring him to a seat, but Vachon lying in wait with an arm snap. Arm drag. Oh, man. Oh, closed fist to the sternum. Yeah, that's one way to kill someone, by the way. You hit him hard enough like that, collapse the lung. Snapmare. See Michael Payne try to use the strategy that Black Magic did earlier tonight, like cutting off the ring, isolating Vachon, the Grenoble Nightmare. Leg drop now by Harry Wallace, who's legal. This guy looks like he was made in a lab. I mean, look at the shape of him. I've never seen a human being that looks like Harry Wallace. I mean, look at that, though. Military press. Deadlift that mofo up off the mat. Irish whip now back to the corner of Wrecking Crew. Body splash. Harry Wallace not done just yet, though. Over the shoulder. Gonna hold him there. Trying to prove his strength, I guess, but Sean gonna drop down behind in a chop block. And really, if you ground someone like Harry Wallace, you take away all of his big maneuvers, all of his, main attractions, his edge, his advantage, that power of his. Now Joseph Lance gets a body splash. The French pretty boy. Headbutt. Harry Wallace going right back on the attack, but Joseph Lance is too quick for him. Clothesline while trapped in the corner. Oh, and a little bit of Kevin Reed. A multi-time tag team champion, paying respects to the legends. Maybe he's just a Kung Fu Kid fan. Who knows? French dub, of course. Trying to bring back in Michael Payne. Walked right into a boot to the face, though. Ooh, man, another clothesline. Listen to this crowd. They do not like French Pride. Leg drop bulldog. Every time Joseph Lance hits a move, it's another wave of boos. Into the corner now. Harry Wallace is getting beaten down bad by French Pride. He's got to escape, and that's what he's looking to do right here. Tag to the All-American athlete, Michael Payne. Look at the size of this guy. Wait a minute. Body splash. Power slam combo. They're still not done. Scoop slam. Senton. I like it. I like it. Remember, Wrecking Crew made their debut way back at Departure by beating Chaos in Order in under 2 minutes. Look at Sebastian Vachon distracting Michael Payne while Lance checks the moneymaker. Payne's not going to sit around and take that, though. Belly to belly. Brings Vachon from the apron into the ring. Modified back suplex. Oh, but JT LaRoe, the mouth of French Pride, now causing the distraction that creates an opening. Joseph with a shin breaker. Harry Wallace, guys, and Sebastian Vachon are fighting over here in front of the announce table. Wallace just got the better of the Grenoble Nightmare. T-bone suplex. And now a DDT from the pretty boy. Able to miss that stop from Lance, who wants a tag to Sebastian. He's not going to find it. The dreaded foot DDT. Oh, man. Talk about power. Deadlift back suplex. Wrecking Crew, I think I might know what they're cooking up here. To take a line from Rifted. Some French toast. Look at them move, baby. Belly to belly to bring it all together. Wants to drag away, though, from Sebastian before making the pin. 1, 2, oh, but Sebastian gets the save anyhow. He's gonna pay for it, though. German suplex, and right back to the outside he goes. JT LaRoe gonna try to make sure he's still conscious. Lance seizing the opportunity. What's he going for here? I have no idea. looking like he had a seizure. Tag Michael Payne. I think they're just gonna do it again. Vachon's down. He ain't gonna be able to help out his partner now. Good night, sweet prince. 1, 2, but wow, Vachon in the nick of time. That is a clutch ass save. Harry Wallace high angle dick grab slam as JT LaRoe just threw in a steel chair. Knee to the face. That steel chair just, I mean, Poe is literally standing on top of it. How does he not realize? Oh man, I think it might have backfired. Lance catches the back of his head on the tip of the chair. Not too short for it inflicted all that much damage, but still. JT LaRoe sticking his nose where it doesn't belong again. Calling the attention of the All-American athlete. Look at that, he just mocks JT right to his face. Lance is not having a good time, guys. Just thrown out of the ring. Gee, I think he hit the steel steps too. There's Vachon just now getting back to his feet onto the apron. Poe still has not. Whoa, JT just tried to put his hands on Payne. That would have led to a disqualification. You gotta be careful. I know you're French, but come on, you gotta know the rules. And Joseph Lance make it to the tag before Payne gets back to his feet. Yes, he can. Here comes the Grenoble Nightmare, who doesn't have very good distance there. Love this game. Match continues. That looked like he connected below the belt, honestly, from this angle at least. Tag team war between French Pride and Wrecking Crew. Trying to maneuver themselves up the rankings. Oh man. Punch to the face. Michael Payne on spaghetti legs as now he just gets chucked to the outside. Have a nice trip and see you next fall. And Vachon just gonna soak it all in. Drink it in, man. Going to collect his prey. Michael Payne's ready for him. Basically a handicap match right now. Joseph Lance is still reeling. Reverse STO. Michael Payne gets busted open, and I can't say I'm surprised. That's concrete that lies beneath those thin pads, and Vachon's gonna do it again. Maybe trying to win by count out, but well, remember it's a 20 count now. Long way from being able to score the victory that way. Count of 9 though, and Vachon just continuing to brutalize Payne. He's beating the snot out of him. This is how they do it in the back alleys of Grenoble. 12, and here comes Harry Wallace to help out his best friend and tag team partner. Can Payne get up in time, guys? 14 by Poe. Vachon's gonna break the count though. I guess that's not what he was trying to do. Maybe he's just caught loose. He snapped. Face first to the steel post. This is getting hard to watch, guys. Look at how much blood Michael is losing. Absolutely drenched. His entire face, I can't even see it anymore. It's just a red blotch. Knife edge chop. Luthez press. Vachon goes right after the open wound like a great white shark in the deep blue, smelling that blood. pouncing on his opponent with no remorse. This is just nasty, man. Still somehow, the All-American athlete tries to fight. Wait a minute, the Grenoble Project! Sebastian Vachon might have it won, but doesn't go for the pin? I think Vachon is having himself a good time right now. I think he's relishing in the punishment he's delivering. He's missing the point of this match, though. It's to win. Wait a minute now, what's this? Another Grenoble Project. Still doesn't pin him. Vachon, what are you doing, man? Guys, Payne looks like he's dead. And now French Pride, power slam, headbutt combination. That's it. If I was Harry Wallace, I wouldn't even try to break up the pin, but he does. Honestly, this match needs to end. Payne does not look good. Wallace should worry about the well-being of his tag team partner more than winning right now. Look at this, a DDT from the pretty boy. Harry Wallace distracted, working on Vachon. Lance gonna try to sneak the pin. 1, 2, but I think Michael Payne actually kicked out on his own there. So apart. Oh, the back elbow right to the face. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? How the hell is Michael Payne kicking out? This behemoth of a man fighting through the pain, grinding his teeth, doing his best to push on. J2 Leroux and Sebastian Vachon frantic on the apron because Michael Payne is looking to chop Lance in half. What a spear! Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Oh, but Vachon gets past Wallace. What the hell? Military press, sit out face buster? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Neither one of these teams wants to take that L, especially Wrecking Crew, man. This is what it means to win a match. I mean, especially on a pay-per-view. NGW's biggest event to date. The winners of this match could very easily be next in line for a tag team championship opportunity. Like a cannonball, Harry Wallace shot off the top rope. And now gonna show us his strength again. That's just hilarious. I'm sorry. Wallace belongs in a circus. Leg drop bulldog after denying the double chops to the chest. Gouging at the eyes. French Pride we've seen all throughout this match, not afraid to bend the rules in their favor. Takes the arm, snaps it off the mat. Anthony Hunt did. He retained after hitting his Boardbuster GTS. Joseph Lance with the Kung Fu pose again. Listen to the boos. It's deafening. Honestly, giving me a bit of a headache. These fans will not stop raining down on French Pride. They are 150% behind Wrecking Crew. Oh man, how about that knee to the midsection? Harry Walsh is like, let me break your ribs real quick. Military press. DDT though. Joseph Lance finding a quick escape. stopping him from getting that tag to Michael Payne, though I don't know how much help Payne would be if he got the tag. Rolling! Cutter, and now Wallace is busted open. Wrecking Crew gonna be getting them stitches after this one, win or lose. Great teamwork by French Fry, even though Lance accidentally clipped Vachon with that clothesline. Choking Harry Wallace. Watch the 5 count though. Lance might get disqualified here. Back into the corner. Trying to tag Sebastian. There's just no stopping Harry Wallace. You know what he reminds me of? Like a little tenacious, some sort of rodent. A honey badger or something. Grabbing at his head, that's never a good sign. Could be a concussion, not just for Wallace, but probably for Payne too. Body splash. And here's the scoop slam senton again. Oh man, Sebastian Vachon just said something about Michael Payne's mama, and he fell for the ploy, the trap set. Both guys are sleeping on their feet though. Lance able to take control. Wow, maybe not so much. Seatbelt belly suplex. Doesn't stay down for all that long. European uppercut. Irish whip to the corner of Wrecking Crew. Back elbow. That's 300 plus pounds. Squashing it like a bug. Now look how Lance hangs on for dear life. Not going to be any help for that alley-oop bomb. And now Payne's coming back. Now he's pissed. Now he's lit. Deadlift back suplex. You can barely stand though. This match has got to end soon. Neither one of these teams can go. Tag to Harry Wallace. Now they're going for it again. Shoulder thrust off the back. Body splash. Right into the belly-to-belly suplex. Into the pin, but Vachon's right there. Maybe Vachon's too tired though, and Wrecking Crew are gonna take it. Vachon having faith that Lance will be able to kick out on his own, but alas, 'twas not. And Wrecking Crew are gonna take the cake after a hellacious battle with French Pride. These two teams pushed each other to the limit, but Wrecking Crew want that championship opportunity, and they undoubtedly, I think, earned it after that. But now, guys, it is time to get into our tertiary main event, and who will it be that challenges the British Bulldozer, the Bully, for the NGW Championship? Remember, those still to come. Octave Fox 2 out of 3 falls for the women's title. Before we get to our main event, 20 men competing for the opportunity to go to either Fusion or Genesis, their choice, a full contract. I mean, it can't be understated what that win will mean to one young man here tonight. And DJ Rod, congratulations, Black Magic, the new NGW Tag Team Champions, dethroning the Misfits. We had Anthony Hunt retain the Rising Star Championship by battling back 7 Lee. TZ Mass has laid waste to, essentially the entire NGW roster. There's a reason he's called the Bully, and the Bully as a unit have staked claim to the top of the mountain. So much so that TZ has said, when I talked to him, he said, when I retain my title tonight, I am going to vacate it after validation, because remember, the winner of this matchup will represent NGW in the main event of validation next Sunday for the champion of champions triple threat against Fusion's Andrew Briggs and Genesis's Pat LaFave. TZ is already scheduled to be a part of the Elimination Chamber at Validation, but if he does indeed retain here, he will give his spot to his best friend and co-champion, Brian Jacobs, so that he can take a part of that champion-to-champion triple threat, and then he will relinquish the NGW Championship, in his own words, to focus on taking over Fusion, as he's done all he can on NGW, but, well, maybe he won't have to relinquish the title. Maybe it'll be taken from him. Who is the hand-picked challenger by General Manager Ken Donahue? Oh, wait a minute. Don't take it, is George King. Wow, the second ever NGW champion. What a pick by Ken Donahue. I mean, if you ask George King, he just tweeted this out a few days ago. He is the reigning real NGW champion, and he has held the title for over 800 days. George King and TZ Mass are not strangers, guys. They have come to blows on Twitter multiple times. George King again and again saying TZ is not the real champion, that he has not beaten me, George King that is, and he is nothing. But I love this. What a pick. George King once again coming to NGW to defend his throne, as he did just a few months ago against Ryan Riley and last season at Ascendant 6. George King could actually become NGW champion again. Imagine that. I mean, he's coming off that loss last night, Genesis, the triple threat elimination match. But what a golden shot dropped in his lap. I don't know if TZ is ready for this. But TZ not coming out alone. I can't act like I'm shocked about this. The POV of CMV, Brian Jacobson, gonna be in his corner. The British Bulldozer, the Bully, the longest reigning NGW champion of all time. In actuality, again, George King says he is over 800 days. That's a lie, though, no matter how much King wants to play fantasy. This could be TZ Mass's last night in an NGW ring, one way or the other. First time ever, George King and TZ Mass for the NGW Championship. Will George King once again prove that NGW was, is, and always will be his kingdom? Or will TZ Mass slay his biggest challenge yet? Look at that guy. Look at that mug. He looks like he's not even impressed at all, but he should be. George King, not just the second ever NGW Tag Team Champion, he's the second longest reigning European champion of all time, multiple time television champion, last ever unmatched tag team champion, and on Genesis has been wrecking shop as of late. Title held off to Poe, who shows it to George King. Holds up that title high for all to see, guys. George King can become the first ever two-time NGW champion. Ring that bell and let's get it on. The one thing I hate so much about the Bullies of Virtue, I hate a lot about them, honestly. I'm not big fans about it, of these two. I made that abundantly clear. I don't appreciate how they carry themselves, but every time the other is ringside, you know there's going to be some shenanigans. You saw it earlier this week on Fusion. Brian Jacobson defeating Hayden because of a distraction by TZ Mass. I mean, you just saw it a couple of days ago. NGW TV, again, Brian Jacobson was able to beat DJ Law because of a distraction by TZ Mass. And so many times on pay-per-view and in championship defenses, you know, most recently, a couple of weeks ago, Brett Curtis had TZ Mass beat, but because of Brian Jacobson, the Bully was able to retain. And I'm not going to be surprised if we see the same happen tonight. But George King is a veteran. He's wily. He's smart. I don't think he's going to fall for that. At least I hope he doesn't. And I'm not a big fan of George King either, but I am a fan of this match. Big old clothesline in the corner. As TZ goes limp, drops to the center of the ring. Oh, what a clothesline. Nearly knocked the man bun off of him. Back body drop. These guys are not just like personality-wise so similar, but I mean, even the way they look, their physique, how they compete in the ring, taking shortcuts, but also just so crafty and powerful too. I mean, look at TZ Mask right here, gator roll. And TZ Mask kind of reminds me of an alligator, so tenacious. Never letting his opponents breathe, just stays on top of them, hammers away. Big move after big move after big move. Seems like he's trying to change it up a bit. George King already gets busted open. What, are we 2 minutes into this match? What's that condition where you bleed real easy and just keep bleeding? Hemophiliac or something? I think King might be suffering from that. Pop up, you punch it. As TZ now goes into the rings of Saturn, guys. George King perhaps still feeling the effects of that triple threat elimination match last night on Genesis. Not at 100%, and we're seeing that. TZ Mask is all over him like peanut butter on jelly. Yeah, TZ Mask coming up on 6 months as NGW champion, much like Anthony Hunt nipping at the heels of Justin Zane for longest reigning champion of all time. 7 months as undisputed champ. Of course, in all of CMV, Brian Novak held the European title for 10 months. But like I said, one way or another, TZ Mask is not going to be NGW champion for too long. If he retains, he's going to vacate it after validation. If he loses, well, then he loses. Dragon Sleeper as George King has just not been able to get going. These past few minutes, it has been all Mask, and it seems like Mask is trying to make King tap, wants to embarrass him. Clothesline by the British Bulldozer. Tells the crowd to quiet down so they can hear the smack of George King's skin off the canvas with that swinging neck breaker. Lateral press. 1, 2. Nearly got the 3. TZ Masters, I thought I was in for a challenge. Never count out George King. Arm drag as he grabs at his head. TZ's been targeting the dome. He's going to use his head as a weapon, though. All right. Maybe not the smartest apple on the tree. Hatch suplex, George King. Look at this, trying to get some support from this crowd. I think he might actually get it. Nobody likes TZ Max, especially after his comments earlier today on Twitter, where he insulted the women's division. I mean, all of Twitter was coming at him. George King going for that 110th Street slam of his, I do believe, after the trio of clotheslines, but TZ counters, not that gut-wrench suplex. Mask rolling to the apron where he knows he can't be pinned or submitted. Has that champion's advantage. George King knows all too well, going to try to get him back into the ring. TZ goes for the stunner. Man, that was a clutch counter by George King. Oh, but there it is anyway. Can't evade it for too long. And Mask says, it's night time. Mass Effect. 1, 2. You ain't gonna put down someone like George King that easy. And Mask knows that. You saw how quickly he got back up and went right back on the attack. Usually when someone kicks out of a Mass Effect, TZ Mask is looking like, what the hell? How did they kick out? How did they survive? But George King, he knew. He knew that probably wasn't gonna do it. Back suplex, picked up into the seated position, reverse shin lock. TZ Mask wanted to slow things down a bit, simultaneously keeping King grounded while getting some gas back in the tank, taking some deep breaths. Brian Jacobson hasn't even gotten involved in this matchup, though his presence alone might be a distraction. Lateral press out of the wrestle. That would be an embarrassing loss for George King. Luckily, he kicks out at 2. Stop to the back of the head. Back to the Dragon Sleeper goes TZ. He really wants to make George King tap, and he might. He just might. King is trapped. I don't think he can escape. Is George King going to tap, guys? No, TZ Mass has to let go. King finding an opening. Fireman's carry, back elbow, Mass against the ropes. Pushes him back. What is this? Inverted Alabama Slammer. Might have chipped a tooth. Into the pin. Can King steal it? No, just a 1 count. This is, without a shadow of a doubt, TZ Mass's biggest challenge to date. 110 Street Slam. I said, never count out George King. Stop to the thigh as he goes for a pin. 1. Doesn't even get a 2 count. And King looks defeated. Hands on his hips. Heavy breathing. Manages to refocus himself, though. We know what he's going for here. The Royal Flush! Will the near 6-month reign come to an end? 1, 2, 3, it does! What? George King is the new NGW champion. All it took was 1. And the King reclaims his crown. The British Bulldozer went into this match blind. He was cocky. He was confident. And maybe he underestimated King, as he has others. And Brian Jacobson can't believe what he's seeing. George King is the NGW champion once again. Incredible. No shenanigans, no bullshit, no distractions. And that's what happens when TZ is on his own. What does this mean? George King, NGW champion. He's on the Genesis roster, though. I can't believe it. I'm genuinely stunned. Wow. I look forward to, does this mean that George King's going to represent NGW at Validation? I guess so, right? Well, we're going to have to put that on the back burner for now, because it is our co-main event up next. Sunny Octave versus Piper Fox, guys, in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the NGW Women's Championship. And these two have been at each other's throats for months. It was Piper Fox who won that 6-person tag team match a few weeks ago, allowed her to pick the stipulation of this championship match. And interestingly enough, she chose 2 out of 3 falls, the matchup that Sunny Octave beat her in their first and today only encounter. And she beat her 2-0. Piper Fox wanting to redeem herself from that loss on the big stage here at NGW Fast Track. Will the House of Hayes bring the championship back? Or will Piper Fox continue on her dominant reign? Don't forget, guys, Ashley Rain, speaking of, no pun intended, really. She won that Magnificent 6 ladder match earlier tonight, earning herself the right to cash in anytime, anywhere for women's title opportunity. She can do it right here tonight. Sunny Octave turned her back, not just on Piper Fox, but the fans as well, when she aligned with the House of Hayes. But I'll give credit where it's due. Octave won a brutal ladder match against Rami Young at the top of the month to earn #1 contendership. Beat Joy Justice in that banger of a Monsters brawl a few weeks ago. Piper Fox had her number in the 6-person tag. But will history repeat itself? The Women's Championship on the line. And as Piper Fox makes her way out here, guys, we have a tweet from TJ Black, who says, "We did what we said we do. With enough effort and determination, Black Magic are your new NGW champions. Everyone was against us. Nobody thought we'd pull through, but we did, and we dominated." Just as Piper Fox looks to do right here, right now. This Atlanta, Georgia crowd behind their champion. Got enough tassels? I don't know if she does. My God, I got tassels everywhere. Piper Fox won that championship back in Chicago, dethroning Kelsey Hayes, of course, the leader of the House of Hayes. I find it very perplexing that Octave actually left Hayes and Akira in the back. She wants to do this on her own. I can respect that, though. I really respect that. I might not agree with Octave's attitude and how she's been carrying herself lately, but I can tip my fedora to that. This is going to be a straight up one-on-one match. Who is the better woman? Last time, it was Octave. It's been a couple of months. Fox has been tearing it up atop the mountain as champ. Oh, wow. Octave actually getting quite a reaction here. I didn't see that coming. There she stands. One of the most lethal strikers in all of NGW, and I mean, shit, in all of CMV maybe even. The knee game of Piper Fox cannot be underestimated. She doesn't got those bare knees tonight, though. I'd say that's a good thing. Because, of course, as I always say, no protection for the knees can lead to an easy target. Yeah, it might add some power to the punch when you kick someone right in the side of the head, but is the risk worth it? I'm not too sure. I think Piper Fox knows that she can't afford to put any sort of, object forward that Octave can go in on. Look at that. The challenger starts off strong with a swinging neck breaker. Fox doesn't waste any time coming right back into it, though. European uppercut back to the collar and elbow tie-up. And Octave going to overpower the champion as she pushes her against the ropes. Poe going to have to force these two apart. And it is 2 out of 3 falls, guys. The only way to score a point is by pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification. Look at that. Modified STF by Piper Fox looking to score a point early by submission. So yes, technically Fox can retain using her champion's advantage. Collar and elbow tie-up again. Octave is the stronger. Poe has to get in there. And, oh, the cheap shot by Octave. Sending shots at each other. Here comes Octave with those high kicks of hers. And then oh man! Dragon suplex bridge to pin, but Fox got a rope break there. Good call by Poe. Dragon step! Kick to the chest as well. So many ways that both these gals can beat each other. I always talk about the striking prowess of Piper Fox, but Octave in her own right is excellent in that craft. I don't think it's her strongest suit. I think for Sunny Octave, what makes her such a force to be reckoned with is that she's willing to do whatever it takes to put down an opponent. Something like that. Unorthodox offense. Backpack stunner. You can never, ever, ever discount Sunny Octave, because just when it looks like she's done for, she will blow back and surprise you. That's another one of those factors. She did it to Joy Justice a few weeks ago. Justice had her beat, but Octave seemingly out of thin air was able to put her down. Nice drop kick. There was some serious oomph behind that one. No falls so far. We're only about maybe 4 minutes into the match. It's been very back and forth. Takes the arm, snapping it right over the shoulder. Spinning back fist. Sunny Octave's jaw hanging on by a thread right now, I think. Oh, eat defeat. Octave getting lost in the woods. Can she find her way back, or will Piper Fox remain on top? Try and score that first point and take the lead. Again, the only ever time these two fought, it was in a 2 out of 3 falls match, and Octave won 2-0. That's why Piper chose this match type. She said, you beat me, Sonny. You didn't just beat me, you dominated me, but I'm gonna prove that I'm better now than I was then. Reverses the, looked like a stunner attempt by Octave, and a nice cat kick as the challenger rolls out onto the apron, trying to bring herself to her feet. Yeah, it's been a very slow start, but it's been very, very juicy. You can tell how much both these gals, I should say, want this, because they're not rushing into it. This isn't just some willy-nilly match on NGW TV. This is to be the leader of the women's division. Wait a minute! Piper Fox! With the Shining Wizard, the maneuver she used to win the title back in Chicago, but she wants to make sure that Octave stays down. GTS, go to sleep, right towards the hard camera so that Kelsey Hayes and Akira can see. 1, 2, 3. Fox takes the first point. Now Sunny's gonna have to score 2 falls in a row if she hopes to walk out of Atlanta, Georgia as the champ. Fox staying on top of things. Stratisfaction. Rope assisted bulldog. Octave, I think, is still in La La Land. She hasn't recuperated from the GTS. If I were Fox, I would have tried to pin her again. Might have gotten 2 in a row. Bing bang. And boom. Reverse chin lock though. Fox has the lead. She wants to stay in the driver's seat. Now all she has to do is take things slow. Not allow Octave to find any sort of opening like this right here. Elbow to the gut. A second one. Breaks the grasp. Oh, she went right overhead though. Drop kick to the back. Oh, the rake of the eyes. Octave having to resort to underhanded measures in order to get an advantage pop-up punch-in. Gas tank run on empty, flops into the pin, lateral press, doesn't even get a 2 count. Kick to the midsection. Oh, single knee face breaker. Can Octave tie it up? She's gonna try to. 1, 2, Octave can't believe it, hands on top of her head, but Octave, you gotta snap back to reality. And that's what she's doing. Has the shot lined up. Fox reverses though. Octave cannot allow Fox to get off another GTS. Otherwise, it'll be the complete reverse. Piper Fox gonna retain 2-0. Dragged by the arm and the leg. Fox gonna hook the leg. 1, 2. I don't believe Fox thought she had the pin there. I think using an old veteran strategy, trying to force Octave, exert some energy by kicking out. Wait! GTS! Where did that one come from? Good night, Sunny Octave! 1, 2. She kicks out. Desperation, that's what that was right there. Sunny Octave digging way down deep to kick out of that second GTS, but Fox remaining on top. Whoa! Charges in the corner, back elbow. Spaghetti legs for Octave, right into the Shining Wizard! Props to Sunny Octave, but there ain't no kicking out of that. 1, 2, 3. Piper Fox is still Women's Champion 2-0, baby. What a match, but it's the complete opposite of what we saw 2 months ago. Fox is still the Women's Champion. What a finish as well. Sunny Octave somehow kicking out of the second GTS, but Fox stayed on top of her, didn't give an inch, and hit that Shining Wizard to put her away. Congratulations to Piper Fox, but watch your back. Ashley Rain, the winner of Magnificent 6, has that contract to cash in anytime, anywhere for a title opportunity. Piper's going to have eyes in the back of her head from here on out. Yeah, go ahead, J-Rod. You're good. Well, guys, what an event. It has already been so far tonight. But now it is time for our... Oh, this is wrong. This is wrong. It erased my match. Ah! No, why? I hate this game. I hate this game. I'm going to have to stop, guys, and redo this match. Should have known better. Should have known better. Rip in peace, and also, never forget. Looks like it's going to have to be a two-parter, guys. Don't go anywhere, though, because we'll be back in just a few minutes for the main event, a 20-man Battle Royal. You don't want to miss out on it.